Guys, we're now in full prep mode. You're seeing that he's just using, you know, call him a scratch pad or whatever, very safe for glass. He'll be feeling for any contaminants, but you know, when you talk about having your glass completely clean, this is the way to do it. And so he'll roll it down. Now, really important to get the top edge right, both inside and out. You'll see these going just a little over because you don't want anything off the top edge seeping into your film, because like I said, because it's been shrunk on the peel board, what will happen is it'll almost suction to the glass. When it does that, it can pull in water and stuff from everywhere else. And so you'll see he's going to get the top edge really well. Okay, you can see if he pulled it back, it's completely clean. Now he'll squeegee this out. Okay, and when he does this, he'll basically leave a perfect surface. And you see he's overlapping his squeegees here, his squeegee strokes, just to make sure that it's perfectly clean. And when this goes into the side, you'll see him flush that out later on if you're wondering. All right, guys. So now you're gonna see he's got three-quarters of it pulled. This is called a two-stage installation. You don't have to pull, you know, you see some guys like to bottom load, they'll pull the door panel off, not really necessary. He'll get the top kind of where it needs to go. Okay, it won't be perfect at first, he's just kind of nestling it in there. And so now you can see that he's going to get it refined here. And it's just one of those things that just takes some time. All these bubbles you see and all that white, that's called slip solution again. Using slip solution to allow this to be maneuverable and get the film exactly where he wants. So now you're seeing him precisely lay the film, and he's looking at the top edge. He's got hands everywhere to get the perfect install here. And so remember at the beginning, when we talked about what is a good gap, this is really tight. Again, remember this was computer cut. So we're going to go ahead and do a first little light swipe here to kind of get it to lay down. Okay, you're not going to go super hard with the squeegee. And one of the best things about these installs is now you're seeing that he's pushing a little hard because he got that top edge sealed in there really nicely. So go over it again. Perfect. You see just no real gap at the top. Okay. And remember, Zaya kind of said it in an earlier video, I mean, a fingernail is very, very acceptable. If you want somebody to file down your edges, then simply ask for it, but that's going to be at an additional cost, obviously. So what he's doing now is in case anything came down, in case anything leaked down, he's flushing that out again. Again, this is called a two-stage install. He's going to go ahead and pull the rest of the liner. He's going to flush it out just a little bit more, put a little bit more slip in there that it's going to allow that to slip behind that gasket. Pulls the middle, which allows him to pull the edges in, get the edges tucked, okay? No creasing of the film, the way that he just did it, and now he's gonna try to get it to sit down in the gasket. So he's gonna take his tool and he's gonna pull out the gasket so he can get it to fit down. Again, remember, this is much easier on newer cars, believe it or not. This is not as constructed, this is constructed way better than a newer car would be on these, okay? So just trying to get the film to sit down in there. And you will have times where you just, you know, you're fighting it, you're maneuvering it, you're just trying to be careful with how you do things. And so as you see now, going along the bottom, making sure everything's sitting in there. Also, he's making sure that the edge of the film is sitting below the gasket so it doesn't pull up when you roll the window up and down, which can happen. And so now he'll just squeegee down the middle, okay? And now he'll kind of spread the film out to the edges, which is one of the most important steps here to get this finished out. Actually very smooth for as tight as those gaskets were, very great install. And now just pushing everything to the edge, being methodical about it. Take the easy reach and just kind of get down. Push the water out, okay? Now he's gonna go along the bottom. You'll see all this water come out. Perfect. That is textbook of exactly what you should see on a two-stage install. Again, bottom loading works as well. When you're working on older cars, I think we all kind of have the same opinion. Do I want to be pulling panels unnecessarily? Not you know, there's guys that are great at it, but honestly, on something like this, it worked perfectly with a two-stage install. Much easier to pull a more modern panel, believe it or not. There's a lot less screws, a lot less clips than what you would have in this. So to me, just a perfect, flawless install. Now he's going to go. This is kind of one of the most important parts, as we saw on the windshield, is he's going to have some light shining in. You're going to see him do just some detail work and make sure that everything's down, everything's where it needs to be. He'll probably go back, he'll pull the door guards, he'll go back again along the bottom just to make sure everything's sitting properly. And like I said, this is pretty textbook, right? We're not even seeing one bit of contamination, just a perfectly clean install, which again, I'll say it right out, I didn't think it was even possible. I don't know how everybody else felt, but when you're working on a vehicle of this age, to not have any contamination prep is key, and they did a perfect job. And we're out of the fishbowl. That's the most important part. I won't be driving back to Vegas in a complete fishbowl here from Phoenix.
You're lucky I don't have a mic on me.
Hey, just a perfect install. And so again, I mean, I'm very, very shocked. I know the level of work these guys do here at 48 Detailing, but to be honest with you, it's very hard to get some of these old cars in such a great clean install, but it's been just going seamlessly. And I think we even say it, that plotter, the fact that they have a 2003 on the computer software, it takes a lot of pressure off having to knife on the car and do all that kind of stuff. So just a perfect install. Couldn't be happier with how it's going for sure. All right, guys, we're finishing up the project. We're on the back glass. We thought we'd bring in and talk about the defroster lines. As you can see, we have lots of defroster lines. In modern cars, you know, cars of this age, 2003, you're gonna see defroster lines. Let's talk about some facts and some things that could happen. We're seeing thicker and thicker defroster lines now. You might see this on Challenger, Charger as an example. So prep is key, but let's talk about some things that can happen. Upon removal of tint, some of the things you could have happen is you can actually have the defroster lines come off, okay? And it's very normal for that to happen. Somebody's not being negligent. You do your best to avoid that kind of stuff, but it can happen. So one of the things that's really important on these back glasses, especially modern glass with thicker defroster lines, is going to be about prep. You don't want any air or water sitting around the defroster lines. So what will happen is guys will go to extreme lengths, you know, taking steel wool, you know, even some guys, I see guys even using blades at times that are highly technical with this stuff to try to make it so your tint sits flat. Okay, so one of the things that we have to keep in mind is that sometimes you can't get away from the manufacturer. If you have some of these dot matrices, okay, so you see these dots here, you can get on some cars where the film will sit kind of, you know, not quite right on those. So prep is key here. This is why to choose a high value shop like our guys here at 48 Detailing is because all of the prep will allow this film to lay very, very well. Also, this is the reason to use a high quality film, because if it does have to come off, let's say something happens, you know, I damaged the film taking something out of the trunk, the higher quality adhesive that you have, the less likely you are to pull defroster, but it is still a worry. So what we're finishing up, we're on the last piece here. It's been a seamless process, much better than I thought that it would go, but you kind of expect that if you hire the right shop. So we'll bring you in, show you the after when we're done, and we'll show you a little bit of B-roll of these guys prepping and getting this thing ready. Well, the first big project on the 2003 LX 470 is in the books.
Woo!
Yeah, driving from Vegas down to Scottsdale and Phoenix for Barrett Jackson, we knew we had to get it done. We came to 48 Detailing. The work is exceptional. We walked you through everything that we did, from prepping and things to look for. I think this is one of those videos that you can keep referring back to, whether you're trying to do it yourself or you want to hire a shop, which you and I talked about, and you see what goes into a high quality shop and a high quality install. The vehicle's been transformed. What say you?
Yeah, man, I mean,
This video is going to be phenomenal. I don't think there's another video out there that goes this much in detail from both perspectives for consumers and also other shops out there. I mean, between me and you, Nick, there's over 25, almost 30 years worth of experience right here when it comes to this industry. And knowing Nick, he's been around hundreds of shops throughout the country, you know, and I've had my fair share of friend shops and companion shops and seeing how things are done. Everything in this video are the basic necessities for a quality tint installation, plus some to get you from that really good install to that amazing install. Of course, while setting reasonable expectations as well.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that we wanted to do with this video is educate consumers on why to get tint. It's not just a looks thing. We care about the looks of our vehicles probably first and foremost, but all the things that tint can do for your vehicle. So for this to be the first project, for my great friend and the team here at 48 Detailing, been an awesome experience, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Take care, guys. Talk to you soon.